Hey everyone, Mr. Forson here, your awesome school counselor. I'm so excited to be with you today. And you know what? This week we're celebrating our friends with Down syndrome by rocking our socks. You got to be thinking, why would we wear mismatched socks? Well, your body is made of billions. Can you imagine that number? That's a lot of zeros. Billions of cells, which are too small to be seen with what we call the naked eye. You have to use a microscope. Now, inside most of these cells, there's something called chromosomes. Everybody say that word with me. Chromosomes. Now I say it, you say it. Chromosomes. Nice. These chromosomes are known as genes. Not like you wear, it's spelled with a G. And genes make us who we are. They give us our hair color, the color of our eyes, the size of our ears, our skin color, our hair color, our taste buds are affected by this, our fingerprints are affected by this, and so many more things that make us who we are affected by this. And you and I have 2 copies of each chromosome. And each of those chromosomes, I would like to show you a picture of these chromosomes because it's pretty important for you to be able to understand what this looks like for us. So I'm going to show you a picture of these chromosomes. You and I each have 2, let me get rid of these here. Each of us have 2 copies of each chromosome. And you can see that we have all our chromosomes there. And what happens here is our friends with Down syndrome, and that's who we're celebrating for Rock Our Socks, is our friends with Down syndrome. We're celebrating them. If you see where that circle is with that arrow, our friends with Down syndrome, they actually have 3 copies of chromosome 21. And if you look there with that pink arrow in that circle, you'll see that it's circled that, and it says 21 underneath of it, and it has 3 chromosomes. And we celebrate World Down Syndrome Day on 3/21, March 21st, because March is the 3rd month and 21 is the day of the month, to signify the uniqueness of that tripling of the 21st chromosome. Now, I knew that we would be celebrating World Down Syndrome Day, which is why we did this lesson called We're All Wonders a few weeks ago. Now, growing up as an ordinary boy with an extraordinary face wasn't easy for Augie, but he was a wonder. Remember, Augie was who our story was about. And he had a sidekick named Daisy, his dog, who they loved to play, they loved to eat ice cream, they loved to use their imagination. But they know it's not just Augie who's different. Everyone is different. And everyone is a wonder. If only they could see it. That was the purpose of the story. The author wanted to write it because, you see, Augie knew that everyone's a wonder, but they just need to see it. You see, I listened and I read and watched hundreds of Seesaw activities where you shared what makes you different. The point behind all this was that we need to be treated and treat others with dignity. Say that word after I say it. Dignity. Good. Dignity. Remember, that means that you treat people with kindness because they are worth honor and respect. They're worthy of it. Every human being is worthy of honor and respect. And being different is a good thing. It's something that we need to celebrate. And we want to do it. We want to celebrate our differences. You see, we can celebrate how the things that we like, the things that we dislike, the things that we're good at, the things we're not so good at, our strengths, meaning like maybe it's math or speaking 2 languages, maybe it's drawing, right? Those skills that you have that maybe other people don't have. Those special features that you have, like your hair or something like a birthmark. Several of you shared about that what makes you different in your class, that you have a birthmark, and more. And what I want to do is I wanted to give you a visual as to why we deserve to be all treated, right, that we're all worthy of honor and respect. So let me show you a video. I'm going to change my video angle and I'm going to show you a video as well. And here it is. So think of eggs. Eggs come in so many different shapes and colors and sizes. And so you're seeing this picture of the eggs. There's even one that looks like Augie. And on the outside, we can look at all these differences. But you see, they don't define who you are. They don't define what you're known for. That's just what you see on the outside. So the point here is that these eggs all look different. Even the ones that are brown, when you really look closely, they still look different. They have a different shade, some speckles, and sometimes even when an egg looks like it doesn't have any blemishes, the mark might just be on the other side and you just can't see it, like a birthmark. But what's interesting about this, and what I want you to remember, is that eggs all look different, but guess what? When you open an egg, the insides are all the same. They are identical. They are made up of the same things. All those eggs, if we're thinking of them as people, are worthy of honor and respect. We can't just look at the outside, right? They're different. They're so different. Each egg is different and unique, but that is the great thing. These eggs are really, they are all the same because they're all different. So that's what I want you to remember when we're looking at how we treat people and at celebrating our friends with Down syndrome. The point here is that we need to treat everybody with kindness. We need to show them respect, and we need to have patience with them, and we need to include them in the things that we do so that they can feel that honor and respect. You see, our school is a place to celebrate our differences. And this week, we celebrate our friends with Down syndrome. Remember that we are all the same because we are all different. This week, you're going to have an opportunity to write or draw, or maybe it's write and draw, about what makes you different. Don't just pick the first thing. Really think about it. Is there something that you're good at? Is there something that makes you've noticed that, hey, I can do this, and not a lot of my friends do this. Not a lot of the people that are around me do this. It could be something that you can see, or it could be something that's on the inside that you have to actually tell somebody about. And they're going to go on space helmets, and I'm going to hang them in the hallway near my room to showcase how much better we are at West Seaford when we celebrate our differences. So that's the meaning behind Rock Your Socks. We can't just wear the crazy socks. We can't just go, wow, the crazy socks, and our chromosomes are shaped like socks, so we're going to wear mismatched socks. We have to know the why. And I'm proud of you for joining me to learn about why we're celebrating World Down Syndrome Day. Have a great day.